Good afternoon, y'all. It's been a minute. Pops is still gone this week. He hasn't come home yet. I kind of got lazy last week. I don't know. I didn't film a whole lot last week because all I was doing was opening up boxes that we had piled over here and washing all of the dishes so I could organize them and move them into the kitchen inside. And I also opened some of our photos for the wall and kind of trying to figure that out, kind of, sort of, and trying to clean up in here. But I had to open all those dishes and wash all those dishes. So I'm cleaning up the dishwasher table and cleaning up out here. Today is Monday. Thursday, we have company coming. So I need to get this place kind of in order. Hopefully Pops will be home by the weekend so they can start building something fun for the grandkids that'll be here for VBS in June, but we'll see. I've got someplace I've got to go this afternoon. I've been gone all morning, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, come clean with me because that's what I'm doing. Cleaning up the shop. Morning, y'all. Sorry about that. Morning, y'all. Got to get back at it. I got most of this side taken care of. I moved all of our garage sale stuff, online Facebook Marketplace stuff by the door instead of over here. I got some more drape, tarps, canvases, things we use for drape and drop cloths out of the washer and dryer. I gotta fold them and put them over there and then decide where I'm gonna store them. And I'm still charging all of Pops' batteries. He confirmed he should be home Thursday. So there's gonna be some treehouse building. I'll make sure all his batteries are charged up. I've got a few more to go. So I am gonna focus on this corner over here. All my paint stuff is everywhere. I'm not gonna attempt to move any wood, but I gotta figure out what to do with all this. When he does get home, I'm gonna need my clothesline because all of his work clothes are dirty. I'm gonna be having to wash them all and hang them up to finish drying. So we'll see what I do there. Anyway, I'm expecting Lowe's to make a delivery of some treehouse supplies. So I gotta stay close to the phone, but this is my project for now. Let's get started. Okay, y'all, I got everything put back together. I put my laundry rack back over here because Pops should be home in 3 days and I need to do his laundry because he's got to go back out of town again. Anyway, I pulled out the snowflake tablecloth because I hope to surprise Pops and do some staining before he gets home on some patio furniture that he built out of pallets years ago. I pulled together his tiling stuff, got all the sheetrock and the plumbing, the tarps, stains and spray paint, and the painting supplies, and then all the paint we currently have going on. This is his electrical cart on top and kind of miscellaneous on the bottom, caulking, tapes, goops, some stain rags, kind of a cart in action. So it looks better to me. It might not look better to y'all, but thanks for watching. Morning, y'all. Well, it's almost afternoon. Whatever. Pops bought me this Still Yard Boss. Let me see if I can get it in the video. This Still Yard Boss when we moved out here 2 years ago. Actually, I guess he bought it last year for me because in town we had, for me, the Works power trimmer edger gadget, and that was great for a city lot. And Pops did our heavy duty weed eating with his Craftsman Trimmer Plus, Trimmer Pro, Trimmer something attachment. But he is busy a lot. We don't need to trim all 3 acres, but I do need to do some trimming. And last year when we got it out, it had string in it, and I tried to use it. It was great till the string ran out. I can't figure it out. So Pops picked me up this DuraCut 20.20-2 with these little blade things. And I'm gonna see if I can replace that on my trimmer head because I really need to get some trimming done. And Pops has so much on his plate. And he bought this for me. I've been using the tiller attachment, planted some sunflowers and been doing some other yard projects with the tiller. You saw me last summer use it to till up the hard clay to fill in the dog digger holes. Love that dog. But I haven't had to fill any holes that much this year, but it's only May. So give me a chance. Anyway, let's see if I can figure this out. I normally keep all these things in that red Harbor Freight bucket because I don't have any other place to put it or hang it or whatever because, you know, we're still under construction. So let me see if I can figure this out. It'll be a surprise to me, you, and certainly to Pops. So let's see what we can do. Okay, y'all, I've been struggling. This is no joke. So this tool came with it. It's got a little screwdriver head thing, Allen wrench head. And this has to be put into this hole here to lock it. And then I have to spin it, as it says, anti-clockwise till this piece comes off. I was getting excited because I thought that the tool that came with the main part would fit in there, but it will not. So this piece, the Duro Cut 20.2, goes on like this once I get this off, but it is not turning. So I did see some movement when I did some silicone. So I'm gonna leave that silicone in there to soak maybe to loosen it up. As you can see, it's well used. But on another note, the instructions, this is the head that is on it. No words, just pictures. Y'all, I need words and pictures. And this one came with the Duro Cut. And it ain't even, these are the blades that came with it. And it shows you winding it and stuff with no explanation. It does show that those are large and extra large, but I don't think that helps me. So these just insert somehow. I'll figure that out later. And this is the manual that actually came with the main weed eater attachment. And that at least has pictures and words. Y'all, I am not the engineer in this family. Anybody else in my family could have done this. Easy peasy. So I'm gonna let that sit for a couple hours and I'm gonna go do something else, have some lunch or something, and we'll revisit this. But while that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tilling attachment off. You can watch me do that. Y'all, put a whooping to my little weed mess here, but those strings cut through my dog wire fence. I'm gonna have to work on that later. Anyway, it worked. I did it. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, y'all. Nana can, but it takes Nana 10 times the average normal person to get it done. Got it done. Got the Duro Cut 20-2 weed eater head with these little inserts instead of the wrappy coil like what came with it. For my Yard Boss, this is the Yard Boss. This weed eater is the FSMM. And then you saw me remove my tiller attachment. There's several other attachments that we will probably end up getting over time, but you saw me go out in a little doggy yard, and safety alert, do not wear flip-flops when you're weed eating, and don't weed eat the plastic dog pen stuff, because now I gotta go patch that. But it worked, I got it. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey did not apply in this situation, probably because it was upside down and backwards and all those things. But I was able to do it with the Yard Boss tool and the weed eater tool. Got it in there, and handy dandy silicone lubricant. Pops will let me know later if I shouldn't have done it, but too late now. I'm gonna put these pieces back in the bag with the instructions, and I can weed eat, but it ain't gonna be today. So I'm gonna clean up. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all. Pop's still out of town. I decided I want to work outside a little bit, but I want to be in the shade. And I brought down these pieces of pallet furniture. That's a pallet bench. Could be a swing that Pop's made many years ago that's been outside. That he mounted on a crate that we got from a local surplus place also several years ago. And he put casters on it because they both used to sit on our back porch in town. For the last couple years, they've been sitting up in the dirt up on the hill. So since we're about to move into the apartment, brought them down. Actually, this one's been sitting next to the step on the camper for about a year. Brought them down. I got the sanders out, some sandpaper out, broom and a dust cloth, some hearing protection, and turn on a podcast. Got a cold drink, iced tea. I don't drink other stuff. Got a cold drink, got my tarp out here, got the stain, paintbrush, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna sand these down a little bit, and then I'm gonna put some stain on them. You might like it, might not like it. I'm just trying to pretty them up a little bit since they have been in the weather for a couple years. Anyway, hope it looks good to surprise Pops. I like to surprise Pops. He's hard to surprise. And I will put the bench probably over by the door. Probably, maybe, we'll see. Anyhow, let me get started. Y'all, there is is my weathered gray stain and poly satin water-based. Put the coats on pretty decently thick because it was very, very thirsty. In some places it looks more like paint, and I spilled on top of there, so I had to make that one pretty thick. And you can see where some of the stickers wouldn't clean off of there, so we just have a little bit of beat up kind of look. But if it preserves it for a little bit longer, that's okay. I almost went with an espresso. Now I'm kind of wishing I did. This has a little bit of a purple to it, but I thought the gray would look better parked over there under the window. Anyway, I'm done. It's hot. I need a shower. We'll come back and look at this tomorrow when it's good and dry. All right, y'all. It's been about 18 hours since I put this Bare Premium water-based stain and poly in the weathered gray. I just did one coat, and we had about 2 inches of rain last night that blew all the way into the carport. And as you can see, it dried pretty well. And you know, I came back and did a second coat on top of the tabletop there, which I'm glad I did because it did its job. It's all nice and waterproof, and I think I can live with that color. I'm not too sad. I think it looks pretty good. We're gonna go with it. No matter what it looks like, that's what it's gonna be. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that like button if you liked it. Leave me a comment, watch our other videos. Thanks for being here, watching me try to help Pops